So we can stop everything. So we can just bring in things one at a time. Now this is what it's all about right here for me. Let's bring in the drums. Alright, so we need to do something else with these drums. We need this kit effects. This is on saturator. I guess that's fine, I don't know. Yo, what's going on, guys? Khordmaster is here, and in today's video we are going to take a look at Ableton Note. Now, I've done one video on this not too long ago, and I wanted to just let you guys know how much fun I had using this app yesterday. I've spoken to quite a few people recently about what their thoughts are on Ableton Note, and the opinion is quite varied. For the same reasons that I love Korg Gadget are why I really am finding so much enjoyment using this app right here. It is limited, but that is what makes it, in my opinion, so much fun to use for what it is. My workflow that I'm currently working through right now is using Note with my OP1 field as a Bluetooth controller, and then sending this over to my new Mac Mini and using Ableton Live Suite 11 to continue building on what I have started. And I'm gonna play something for you that I was working on yesterday. So let's hit play here. So just making sure all my levels are where they need to be. So yeah, let's go ahead and explore. Okay, we're gonna explore. Is my camera over there looking all right? Yeah, I guess it's fine. We're gonna explore a little bit with Ableton Note. Before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and take this Magic Mind. I talked about this in one of my previous videos. Is this gonna autofocus? Come on, give me something. Let me see. Do I gotta be out of the frame? Okay, I'm still figuring out this autofocus thing, y'all, because it doesn't seem. Tracking cancel. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I guess that's what we need to do. It needs to be, I need to have tracking turned on or something. Okay, cool. And then move it out the way. And then okay, cool. So anyway, this helps with focus, okay? It helps with focus. I haven't really taken one of these by itself. I've usually mixed them with like a sparkling water. But I want to take this and see if this can help me focus on making some dope music. Let's see how effective Magic Mind is for creativity. All right, let's go. Okay, took the shot, excited and ready to go. I was stressed out. Like I want to make sure everything is recording. That's blinking, that's blinking, this is red. All right, so we're good. There we go, so something like that. Here we go. Messed up. Alright, so this is sample mode. So we're gonna come here, go, no, not back, sampler. right, that could be something good. So you'd be like, here we go. That could work. So it could be like something like this. All right, so this is coming along pretty nicely. You can drag. You can press and hold to drag it up like that. Press this 1 to start everything in time. All right, so that's the first song. We're gonna go to the next one now. We're gonna just keep the vibe going. So let's talk a little bit. What we got going on here. So we got something created. We could, kind of build on this if we wanted, different sections and stuff like that. For me, what I've been rocking with is just get a musical idea started like that, and then when I like it, I go back. And let me see what I kind of created yesterday. That needs to be deleted. So things that are just empty, let's get rid of. Are all these empty? Yeah, these are some empty clips going on here. All right, empty projects. Bring it back now. I like this one. I like that one. That one sounded kind of cool. Some of these, like, I don't know what this might be. This might just be deleted. I mean, this is not about file management, this video here, but this is sometimes what I just do, right? This is, I don't know what it is. It's just pointless. It doesn't need to be here. All right, next. So I might come to these drums, I might come to kit effects, and yeah, I'm gonna dance and then make it my own dance and then make it my own dance. Let's get all this out. So the other thing, all right, so let's think about this for a second. So the other thing that's important with something like this, with this whole setup, is like, you have a sampler in here where you could, use your voice and stuff. And I need to spend more time learning how to use it properly. But effectively, in this setup that I have here, I suspect that, this is sending audio out from this into the input of the aux port here. Now, if I had this OP1, I'm sorry, this iPad connected via USB-C to this, and then have my headset on like I do here, I would be able to have a two-way sort of interface going on, right? Where I can hear the audio, but I can also talk and make sounds and do all that kind of stuff. That's another whole area here where, I'm kind of curious about just how it works. And I've experimented a little bit with it, and it definitely seems super functional. But I've been talking too long now. I want to go back into creating something else new from scratch. And that's what's cool. When I hit new here, there's a few things. So first of all, I would like to be able to potentially see, like, say, do you want a sample? Like, let me see. What am I trying to say? Like, okay, this is brass. You get a brass thing there. You have a bass thing, and you have drum. So you always have a drum for the first thing, random drum. You always have a random bass for the second, and then for the third, you have a random other sound. Sometimes that other sound is a sample, and when you go into sample, you don't have a sample there, right? You have to record one, and sometimes maybe I'm on a train, and maybe I don't want to record, saying like bring my voice into the mix. So I would like to maybe be able to say, do you want to, have the third track be a sample or not be or be a preset, right? That would be kind of cool. So I can, like, right now, I don't want to ever be bogged down. Not that it's a huge deal. If a sample is there, I can just hit plus and just quickly bring up something else and then delete it. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. So let's keep it going. All right, let's get some, like, I don't know. Like that. Something like that. we could do something like no, 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 no. So at this point, you got something going on, right? You got some kind of sounds or whatever. So I'm gonna see how this would work if I want to like kind of perform this or something, right? So we can stop everything. So we can just bring in things one at a time. Now this is what it's all about right here for me. Let's bring in the drums. Alright, so we need to do something else with these drums. We need this kit effects. This is on saturator. I guess that's fine, I don't know. We gotta go in here. We gotta go in here and edit one of these sounds. Right there, take it out. Boom. Yeah. Come on now, when I'm rolling back in the back of it down, when the down, and back of it down, ha ha ha, get my down, when the back of it down, when the back of it down, when that, yeah. We got Ableton dope, when the back of it dope, when the back of it dope, when I'm rolling down, and then make it down, and we got the Tetris sounds, and then back it down, when I'm back it bounce, when I'm back it bounce, when I'm yeah, when the back it dance, when I dance with the dance, bring in the green bands, when the dance, when I'm dance, the band. Alright, so we gotta do something with this here. Check it down, down, when I'm back it down, when I make it down, dance, when I make it down, when I make it down, when I'm boom, take it boom, down, when I'm yeah, down. I kind of like just so at this point we got to duplicate that and that and that. So this right here, yeah, I'm gonna dance when I'm nigga, yeah, when I'm nigga, yeah, we got bands when I'm TX6OP1 pair with note, yeah, we got Ableton over, dance for the bands and I'm tote. When I'm bone down, when I make it bone down, when I make it down, when I make it dance, when I make it dance, when I bounce down, make it dance, yeah, I don't know when I dance, make it down, when I bounce down, yo, you know I can't freestyle, but make some dope and beat when the bomb, when I don't dance, make it dance, when I make it dance, I'm about to play some Legend of Zelda right now, bells and right now, breaking down, when the take it down, we got I don't have a sword, I have a shield, but I don't know what's the goal. The bit is real when I'm done, and take it and then the bills, and I run and dance and yeah. I should be playing, trying like princess right now, cause I never beat the game. Yeah, Monday man down, back it down, and then nigga better the same. And I know that my wife and I going to Jamaica, make in a couple weeks, and it's gonna be a good time. Yeah, I'm the dance to the dime. Yeah, back it down to the dime. Yeah, bones on down to the bounce and tears, Rick band down to the band. We gonna rap about Magic Mind right now. Yeah, it's about time to talk about this right here. This product right here is the dopest thing in the world. Yeah. It's not sponsored right now. I just want to tell you something about it. This thing right here makes you focus and concentrate better than to doubt it. Yeah, I didn't know a word to use just now because I couldn't think of one. But you might want to go check the link in the description. And I'm done. All right, I'm done. That's pretty fun. All right, let's do one more beat and then go from there. All right, here we go. So let's come in here. Let's see what we got. Let's see here. This is good. I right now need the boom down. This is good. Yeah, we gonna get the mellow sign keys. Yeah, we gonna get them on the mommies. Yeah, and I'ma get all the mommies. Yeah, and I'm the dance with the dandies. Yeah, we gotta back it when I landy. Yeah, and I got plans when the done. That's good right there. So one more time. Alright, so what we gonna do right now, is come over to guitar and find a dope sound. kind of hard. That's pretty cool. All right, so hopefully, I think this video is done. I'm gonna go do something else now, but this was a lot of fun. Just a couple things I want to recap on, just to kind of let you know what's happening here. So we just jammed out with Ableton Note using this OP1 field as a MIDI controller. I gotta move this mic a little further from my face because I keep doing those plosives. Using this TX6 as a way to record and capture everything to the USB stick here. And also for you guys to hear me through this M1 headset. After this, actually, before I even end this, if we wanted to, I'm actually going to do it right now in this video. You know what? We're pulling an audible. Let's go to track 17. I think this is the one I really like. All right, so we're gonna go and we're gonna upload this to cloud. Okay, I'm gonna upload this to cloud. We enabled it just now. Did I just do it? Hang on, I don't know if I did it. Hang on, man, hang on. Ableton Cloud. Okay, we got to turn this on. It's going to have you log in. I got to do this now. Log in. Let's see if it lets me do it with just my finger. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we enable Ableton Cloud. Now we're going to go back to 17, right? We're going to upload to cloud. So now this is uploading here. Now, in real time, we're just pulling an audible right now. We're bringing my laptop over here. We're going in here. We're logging in. We're minimizing this video tutorial that I was just watching. We're going into Ableton over here. And this is the magic of this. Okay, this is the magic right here. We're going to move this out the way. I'm going to actually unplug this. Should have turned it off first or whatever, but that's fine. Let's bring this over because we got the other camera over there. Matter of fact, let's bring this other camera over here so y'all can see exactly what's going on. So let's bring this over. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're in Ableton. I don't know how clear this is for you guys, but that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and plug this in. Okay, we got that plugged in now. And if I'm doing this right, this should actually work pretty decently here. So we're gonna go to cloud. We got to sign back into Ableton. Fair enough. Accept, return, allow. Okay, Ableton Cloud is there. So any second now, there it is. Set 17 is right there. It's probably, I don't know, like it's uploading. Something is happening there. So give that a second. And I'm not using the TX6 as a let's move this down a little bit so you can even maybe see from the top view. Yeah, there we go. I'm not using the TX6 as an interface right now. I'm using it as a, I guess, you know, way to record everything. So this usually is faster, but there it is. Okay, it just takes a few seconds, no biggie. Let's double click in there to bring this up. And now that song that I was just working on is here, magically. Now, is this going to actually play properly? I don't want this to be too loud. Let's turn this down over here. Let's see, because I don't have, I'm still figuring out Ableton, you know? Yeah. Okay. So it plays just perfectly, but why isn't it playing through here? Well, therein lies the issue. That's something, that's a little bit of a separate issue, but there you go, whatever. Well, actually, you can't really hear it because it needs to be connected. All right, so real quick, you know what? Let's figure this out. We go to Ableton, what is it? Settings, audio. So output devices is speakers, or maybe it needs to be set to external headphones because that's what this is. Is that how this works? Is that proper? Did I do that right? And now it should be coming through the TX6. Let's try it again. There we go. Figure things out on the fly. So this is the workflow right here that when you talk about mobile music production, real talk guys, real talk for a second. when you talk about mobile music production and you talk about finding that perfect balance of being able to create immediately with what you have, I always have my phone with me. I most of the time have my iPad with me. And so now being able to do exactly what I just did with like the OP1 field as a MIDI controller, and I'm going to experiment a little bit. There's something about using the OP1 as a MIDI controller that I don't love doing. I'm going to investigate a little bit on like a rechargeable keyboard Bluetooth type thing that maybe I can carry that around with me. I'll figure that piece out. But for now, functionality works perfectly. Get the ideas going, and then now this is going to allow me to spend more time in Ableton, which I've really stopped using for quite a while because I didn't have a laptop. Now but that's not the only reason. The main reason is because I was focused on mobile music production, but this is mobile. This is like lighter than, or almost as light as like an iPad Pro or something, right? So this is still considered mobile, right? And I can do this anywhere now, and this is very exciting to me. Now, the one thing on the next video that I'll talk about, maybe someone can actually lend some knowledge on this, but I'll actually bring this over here. So there's all kind of stuff happening with this camera here. Let me move this up. Boom, there we go. So you can see me there. Boom. I'll talk to you here. So I need to figure out a way to make this work with Ableton, in terms of controlling like MIDI controlling, right? Obviously the keys work as you just saw. Well, with Ableton Note it worked, but it also works with Ableton Live here. My issue is I need to get things mapped for like muting and unmuting or metronome, etc., etc. There's an issue with the momentary versus toggle MIDI capturing, where if I connect this to USB-C, which I'm not going to do right now because, like I said, I'm going to set it up in the next video once I figure it out. But it will work. It registers the MIDI button, the press that I'm doing. But what happens is it does not. I have to be able to articulate this better. If I tap metronome and metronome is on rather, it'll turn it off. And then you have to press and hold it in order to keep it on. When you let go, it just turns it back off. So it needs to be like an on-off thing. It's not working properly the way that I need it to. I'm going to actually do a little investigating, and investing, I guess. I think I'm going to research a small, not the Akai, because that's not small enough, but something I can kind of carry with me, Bluetooth MIDI controller. Okay, so I have to think about that because I would want something that can work with both my iPad when I'm making music here as well as here. And it's imperative that it has Bluetooth for the iPad. It's not as imperative to have Bluetooth when I'm working in this setting, but I'm going to do a little bit of research and investigate a little bit. I saw one online from a company I've never heard of before, but it was like, I don't know, $70. It was white. It was regular keys on it, and it was Bluetooth. So it's something that I think I'm going to probably invest in. I haven't really bought equipment in a while, but that's something that I can really use. Or as a matter of fact, maybe I'll check on Zounds, my good friends over at Zounds, to see. That's what I'll do. I don't need to buy anything right now, right? Yeah, come on. I'm going to check Zounds and see what they have from a small Bluetooth keyboard perspective. Ideally with some transport controls on it, but it doesn't absolutely need that. But ideally something, yeah, that has some like a few other MIDI keys on it, or buttons that I could control Ableton and not have to necessarily spend time learning it through the computer, the keystrokes on the computer. All right, anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you did. I had a great time, as you can see. There's some magic happening now, and I just wanted to share this with you guys. So thank you for watching, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.